Hey guys, it's Teaksy here and welcome back to the channel. So firstly, I hope everyone had a great Christmas, very much a relaxed one for myself, just spent a little bit of time with family and then did absolutely nothing on Boxing Day because today, on the 27th, I was straight back to work. But today guys, I wanted to talk about Call of Duty and talk specifically about the current state of Call of Duty, not only just Black Ops 6 itself, but the franchise in general, share my opinion on how I feel about it, and as always, gain an interest and an understanding of how the general community, but also my community, feel about Call of Duty. And basically, the question is Call of Duty in trouble? So, I always try to be positive on this channel, right? I always try to sort of, give praise where it's deserved, credit where credit's due. But also, I don't like to sit here and kind of lie and say if a game is absolutely amazing, right? Because I like to try and give like an honest opinion. And I don't want to end the year in a negative way, so don't worry guys, there will be a few more videos after this one. But I feel like it's no secret that Black Ops 6 right now seems to be on a rapid decline, specifically when it comes to the player base. Now, I myself have not played the game for about 3 weeks. A lot of that has just been because I've been, quite busy with work and leading up to Christmas and bits and pieces, and the content that I have done just hasn't really fell into Black Ops 6. But, I haven't exactly missed it, right? I haven't been sat there kind of itching to, play Black Ops 6 again. And a lot of people will say that Call of Duty died ages ago. Some people will say this is just how it goes, this happens every year, this is like the COD cycle. But for me, this just feels a little bit different, right? This feels like it might be the worst state I've seen Call of Duty in quite some time. Now, multiplayer has been the same for years, right? Skill-based matchmaking is always the big topic of discussion, when it comes to the core multiplayer experience. Now, I'm not saying that Black Ops 6 is my favourite Call of Duty, but I feel like the core game and the foundation of the game is pretty decent, right? I feel like the core mechanics are quite good. I would have liked to have seen some more basic movement, but I feel like the movement in itself is pretty good. And I feel like there's a lot to offer in this game with progression, specifically with the levels, but also working through camos and other bits and pieces. But unfortunately, with the ridiculous strict skill-based matchmaking and the poor map design and the terrible servers and the horrible spawns, this game on multiplayer, for the most part, I find this game to just be mentally exhausting, right? There's no respite, every game feels the same. I spend an awful lot of time playing Nuketown because none of the other maps give me any interest. And just generally, I just don't think the multiplayer experience is that exciting, right? They've brought back Prestige, and I should want to play the game. I should want to jump on every single day and grind through the levels. I want to be able to show off my Prestige badge. I want to be able to show off my progression. I want to try and get better at the game. But I don't really care on Black Ops 6, right? That's just how the game makes me feel when I'm playing. I'm just like, I don't want to get better. The team balancing is horrible as well. And just generally speaking, I think multiplayer, for the most part, can be quite unenjoyable. Now, if you're one of the people who likes Black Ops 6 multiplayer, that's absolutely fine, right? This is just my opinion. But the biggest problem with this is that despite all of that, and we'll take zombies out of the discussion for a moment because I've never played zombies, or I've hardly touched zombies on Black Ops 6. I think I've played like 1 or 2 games, so I don't really know exactly what that experience is like. But the core multiplayer, pubs, in this game is in a better place than ranked play and Warzone. And the multiplayer itself is not great, so that just kind of goes to show you how bad the ranked play / Warzone experience is. Now, ranked play is completely stacked with cheaters. We've seen this in previous titles, but it seems like it is out of control on Black Ops 6 to the point where the game is virtually unplayable at a certain level. And not only that, but it's not been out that long, right? It was like almost instantly people were hacking, and it just seems like absolutely nothing is happening about it. Now, the same issue seems to be taking place over on Warzone. I've not played Warzone, so I can't really speak on it from a personal level. I can only go off what I've seen, on social media. But again, it seems like the game is virtually unplayable, specifically in the ranked play mode. And a lot of people, streamers, content creators, professional players, just general people within the community, are starting to ask the question of whether the Ricochet anti-cheat even exists, right? That is how bad this has got, that this Ricochet anti-cheat that COD have been pushing now for quite some time, people are asking the question. And I understand it, right? It seems like nothing is changing, right? Nothing is changing. If anything, it's getting worse. And that is just ridiculous. And this is where the community has got a big problem. Because, Call of Duty Doesn't matter what you think about it, has brought joy, happiness, and amazing memories to so many of us over the years, and everybody knows just how good Call of Duty can be, which is why I think more players have taken a stand each year against the bullshit that Activision keeps spewing and the games that they keep putting out right now. The biggest thing is, it's all about money, right? There's constantly new items flying into the store, there's new bundles, and they will push these bundles out on social media and they'll advertise them. And don't get me wrong, I haven't got a problem with skins and bundles within Call of Duty. Some skins for me take the piss, they are a little bit too far, but for the most part I think there's been some pretty cool skins over the last 3 or 4 years. But the problem is that they keep pushing all this stuff out, yet nothing is changing. The game is still in a horrible state. The game is full of cheaters, and so many people are walking away from the game because it's unplayable or unenjoyable. And I just do not understand how we have got to this point with the Call of Duty franchise, right? Take Treyarch, for example. They've done some awesome work with rank play in the last couple of years, getting it back on track, making it a fun mode to play with like the different ranks and the different levels. But now it's just absolutely infested with cheaters, and nobody wants to play it. And it's honestly mind-blowing, right? I've been playing Black Ops Cold War now for 4 or 5 years. Going back and playing an older Call of Duty is the best way to enjoy COD, right? If you still enjoy Call of Duty, play one of the older CODs, right? Cold War, I'm not saying it was a perfect game in its prime. I'm not saying it's a perfect game now, right? There'll be some people that will say they don't like it. Has it got cheaters in it? Yes, there's a couple of cheaters in Cold War. But for the most part, the servers are good. You get a nice experience. You get mixed lobbies. And it's enjoyable. Modern Warfare 2019, for example. How good was Warzone back in lockdown? Okay, lockdown might have had a little bit to do with that, but generally, Warzone on Verdansk in Modern Warfare 2019 with that movement was just perfect, right? It was absolutely amazing, even for someone like me who prefers multiplayer over Warzone every day of the week. How have we got to this point where the game is just so bad? The multiplayer experience, pubs, so many issues, rank play, full of cheaters, Warzone, full of cheaters, but Activision and Treyarch, the developers, are still there posting, check out this bundle, get this bundle in the store, it's just, I just don't know, like, when you think about it like that, like, it's very rare that I kind of come on this channel and, get animated and, rant a little bit, but when you think about it like that, it's just honestly, like, come on, what are we doing? Like, push your bundles out, push your skins out, do all that stuff. But let's fix the game first, right? Let's actually build a decent game that's not full of cheaters and not full of hackers and actually has some decent maps to play on and has a decent spawn system, and maybe tone the skill-based matchmaking down a little bit just so we're not sweating every single game. Right, we're going to have to end it there because I'm going to get, the question is, will anything change, and at what point is enough, right? I find myself asking that question. But anyways, we're going to leave it there because I'm going to start getting off topic and ranting about something else. If you've enjoyed today's video, guys, and you agree with what I've been saying, please hit the like button down below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section. As always, if you're brand new around here and want to join us on this journey, really excited to get more content out in 2025, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, guys, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.